scare you.
Spooky season is in full effect in Pokemon GO, and it's gonna be an exciting one. Today we have the information for 2 brand new events coming soon, starting with an event that will bring one of the most exclusive shiny Pokemon ever, the Dia de Muertos event. This annual and cultural event is happening from Tuesday, November 1st at 10 a.m. to Wednesday, November 2nd at 8 p.m. local time. This is a very short event. Bonuses include 90-minute lures and 90-minute incense and 2 times catch candy. And the incense and lures will have some special spawns accompanying them. But first, the Pokemon that everyone will be grinding for. This word, Costume Duskull. And the best part? It can be shiny. And the better than best part? You can evolve it. So you can get this super cool crown on both Dusclops and Dusknoir. And shiny. The reason why this Pokemon will be such a big deal is because we might never see it again in Pokemon GO, which means you only have a day and a half to catch possibly one of the most exclusive shinies ever. I will definitely be grinding for this thing. And that's actually not all, there's way more to this event. Like the wild spawns, which include Cubone, Chinchou, Sunkern, Roselia, Litwick, Swirlix, and if you're lucky, Duskull with the crown, Drifloon, and Yamask. And apparently these Pokemon will be appearing even more frequently for trainers in Latin America and the Caribbean. And the Pokemon you'll want to grind. Litwick, because Chandelure is a top 3 ghost type in Pokemon GO. Duskull, that shiny is just too rare to pass up. And Chinchou, due to Lantern being ranked 28 in the Great League. And as stated before, Incense and Lures will be getting an extra pizzazz during this event and will attract the following Pokemon: Cubone, Sunkern, Sunflora, Roselia, Drifloon, Yamask, Swirlix, and if you're very lucky, Houndoom and the Crown Duskull. And the best Pokemon to grind from that? Litwick, Duskull, and Houndoom. Raids will surprisingly be pretty fun, and they include Duskull with the crown in the 1-star raids, 3-star raids being Dragonite, Sableye, and Druddigon, 5-star raids Origin Form Giratina, and the Mega raids Mega Bayonet. Best Pokemon to raid: Duskull, rare shiny, Sableye because it will have a Mega that comes out at some point and it can be shiny, and obviously Giratina and Mega Bayonet are just great, and we'll talk about why later. There will also be new avatar items and collection challenges that will give a Alolan Marowak encounter, a Poffin, and an Incense. And I actually cannot wait to grind this mini event. I'll be home for it, so we're gonna freaking go. And again, that Duskull, it'll be rare. And that's not all. We also have the information for part 2 of this year's Pokemon GO Halloween event. And if any of this is exciting to you, make sure to subscribe here to the channel to see it all and get all the news here live first. Okay, part 2 of the Pokemon GO Halloween event will be happening Thursday, October 27th at 10 a.m. to Tuesday, November 1st at 10 a.m. local time. And remember, part 1 of the event will happen for exactly 1 week before that. So 2 weeks of Halloween vibes. And part 2 will feature a ton of new costume Pokemon and a brand new shiny. They include Vulpix with like a little spooky scarf vibe, and obviously Ninetales because you can evolve to Ninetales. Gengar with like a fun new festive little Halloween hat. Pumpkaboo with a bow and a top hat, which gives Gourgeist its evolution, the bow and a top hat. And also, Pumpkaboo for the first time ever in Pokemon GO can be shiny. This is actually huge. This is a new costume Pokemon and a new shiny Pokemon at the same time. That never happens. This will be a good Halloween event. There's also gonna be timed research for this event, and it will work the same as part 1, where basically there's 2 research stories to purchase, one for $1 and one for $5. The $1 will feature encounters with Yamask, and the $5 one will feature increased candy bonuses, Halloween-themed tasks, and an avatar item. Side note, little weird, we're having to pay for timed research now when we usually get it for free. Hope it's worth it. But we will be getting a special research storyline for free, which will give an encounter with a possible shiny Galarian Yamask. I don't think it's a guaranteed encounter, I think it's like a maybe, but that's a brand new shiny too. The 7-kilometer eggs for this event will stay fire, and they will have Yamask, Galarian Yamask, new shiny, Phantom, Golett, and Noibat, which is a new shiny that is releasing during part 1 of the event. I will definitely be doing another 100 egg hatch challenge with these 7-kilometer eggs. So again, subscribe here to the channel to watch that, it'll be insane. And what about the wild encounters for part 2? They include Pikachu with a top hat and scarf thingy going, the costume Vulpix, Zubat, Haunter, Spinarak, Murkrow, Mischievous, Sableye, Shuppet, Dusclops, Piplup with the pumpkin hat, Yamask, Golett, Phantump, and that brand new shiny Pumpkaboo with a costume. And the ones you'll want to catch include any of the costume Pokemon because they're rare and you never know if they're gonna come back. Haunter is great candy due to Mega Gengar. Sableye will eventually get a Mega. Shuppet, Mega Bayonet coming out during this event, and Phantump because Trevenant is a PvP god, ranked 2nd in Great League and 4th in Ultra League. There are also apparently several avatar updates, including one that I think you can already see in game right now. Should be the spooky pose. It walks now. It's terrifying. There's also new avatar items which look pretty sick, including the Dusclops costume, the Dusclops head wrap, and the Zubat headband. Lavender Town music will be playing at night during the duration of this event, and the bonuses in Halloween theme are candy filled and include 2 times catch candy, 2 times hatch candy, 2 times transfer candy, and 1 guaranteed XL candy when walking with your buddy. Origin Form Giratina, my favorite, will be in raids and will get an exclusive move during this event, the move Shadow Force. Now, Origin Form Giratina is already super amazing, both as a Ghost-type Pokemon and in PvP, so curious to see if Shadow Force makes it even better. Speaking of raid bosses, the raid bosses for the Part 2 Halloween event will include the 1-star raids being Sableye, Purloin, Yamask, Galarian Yamask, and Phantom. I will be doing a lot of Galarian Yamask raids during this. And I'll be streaming it on Twitch, link in the description. 3-star raids, Gengar with the hat, gonna grind that, Umbreon, Drifblim wearing a hat, and Drapion. And interestingly enough, the Drifblim in the 3-star raids, with the little top hat, can actually be shiny out of the raids. This event, I will be oh god. I'll be doing a lot of raids during this event. And if I do end up getting a random shiny, that clip will go up on the Mystic 7 Clips channel, also linked in the description. Make sure to sub there to see all the extra fun content. 5-star raids, Origin Form Giratina, and Mega Raids, Mega Bayonet. And out of those raid bosses, which ones do you want to spend your money on if you choose to spend your money on them? Sableye, good candy for the Mega in the future, although it will be in the wild, so might not be worth the raid. Galarian Yamask, because that's shiny, and that Pokemon is never available to catch in Pokemon Go, only during Halloween, so I'll be doing those raids. Kind of lighting money on fire, I'm down. Phantom, great for PvP, but it is in the wild. Gengar, great for the Mega Gengar for IVs and candy, plus that new rare shiny costume. Last time Gengar had a costume, I got the 100% IV, but not the shiny. That will not be happening again. Drifblim, and again, can actually be shiny out of these encounters. I will definitely be grinding that. It's just rare, it's not meta relevant, so don't worry about that if you're worried about the meta, but for us shiny collectors, that's big. Giratina is a top ghost type in Pokemon Go and really useful in the Ultra and Master Leagues. It's a really good Giratina. And Mega Bayonet will be a beast in the game. And don't forget the field research, which include encounters with Costume Pikachu, Costume Vulpix, Shuppet, Piplup with the costume, Duskull, Yamask, Galarian Yamask, Phantom, and some Mega Energy. Gengar Mega Energy and Absol Mega Energy to be specific. And the ones you'll want to grind, obviously any costume Pokemon, Phantom for the PvP god Trevenant. Galarian Yamask, that new shiny is just, it's gonna be so rare. And obviously grind the Mega Energy, because if you do that, you never have to do another raid for Gengar or Absol, and they are both very useful Megas. And that should be the final updates for the month of October. An exciting spooky season ahead of us. And to watch all the fun spooky vibes go down in Pokemon Go, make sure to subscribe and check out the other videos on screen. And I'll see you in the next video, my friends. Take care.